We have breaking news involving Gervonta Tank Davis, ladies and gentlemen. I hate to break this to the people, but Gervonta Tank Davis has been ordered, and been taken into custody. This is truly unfortunate, for this champion. We're gonna get into everything, man. I mean, Tank continues to, like I said, it's just unfortunate, man, because he's been having some good things going around him, and to get snake bitten by this. This is the WBA World Lightweight Champion. I think homage needs to be paid. Gervonta Tank Davis, we're going to get into everything. We all know 29-0, no losses, no draws, 27 violent wins by the way of knockout, 5'5.5" with a 67.5-inch arm reach, 28 years old. I got to break this unfortunate report. I'm getting this from a major media a major media situation out here in Baltimore, which is very close to the situation. Make sure you subscribe to Flight Sports TV for more news, updates, and more. Boxing champ Gervonta Tank Davis was taken into custody at Baltimore Central booking on Thursday, less than a month after he was ordered to serve 3 months of home detention for a hit-and-run crash. Sheriff Sam Cogan confirmed that the sheriff deputies had taken Davis into custody following a court hearing that Judge Althea Handy had ordered Davis to serve the remainder of his sentence in the can. It's unfortunate. Online court records show no indication of a court hearing or violation of his sentence. Davis attorney Michael Tomko confirms there was an impromptu hearing, which was held at 5 p.m., that's kind of crazy. So they just had a hearing out of nowhere for the champ. I mean, that's, it's tough what Tank just had to go through, and it was held at 5 p.m. and that was Davis was ordered to serve the rest of his 90 days in the can. He declined to further comment. So Davis got to spend, 90 days. It was unfortunate. Gervonta, 28, was sentenced May 5th and pleaded guilty, last year to being involved in the hit and run in 2020 that injured 4 people, including, it was tough, man. This is a tough situation, man, these reports. Handy ordered him to serve 90 days of home detention at the residence of his trainer, Calvin Ford. He also has been ordered to perform 200 hours of community service. So this is just a very crazy situation, in my humble opinion. All the things that Tank had to endure. I wish Tank nothing but the best, in my humble opinion. Because like I said, he didn't deserve all of this. What is taking place. Gervonta Tank Davis definitely. We don't know everything just yet, but as soon as we get more facts and more details, as they emerge, we'll be able to really give it to you furthermore, man. Nobody wanted to hear this. We thought that we was moving in a better direction in this situation, because like we just stated before, they just had him with Calvin Ford. It was basically like a father figure. Nobody is a much more positive influence, than Coach Calvin Ford. I just want to point that out to you right now. No one, so we just gotta pay the utmost homage right away. It's tough, man. This is very, very tough situation. He also has been ordered, like I said, for 200 hours of community service to complete a program at the R. Adams Cowley Shock Trauma Center at the University of Maryland and take part in a Mother's Day driving impact course panel or something like that. Davis was in the news earlier this week when it was reported by the Baltimore Business Journal that he purchased a penthouse condominium at Celio Point in Locust Point for $3.4 million from Baltimore developer Scott Plank. Davis is one of boxing's biggest stars, We all know completely undefeated, 27 knockouts. His last fight was a 7th-round TKO victory over King Ryan Garcia, who was undefeated when he stepped in the ring with him back in late April, in a heavily anticipated bout. You know, outside of this fight with Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, you ain't gonna tell me that that wasn't the biggest, best fight in boxing. You know, no fight was bigger than those two. You know, so I just want to point that out right now. You know, point blank, period. So this is an unfortunate situation. I would have definitely have loved to have been reporting his next fight as opposed to this, you know, which is very tough. But it is what it is at the end of the day. Gervonta Tank Davis is the face of boxing. We could try to, you know, negate that there, especially at 135. I don't think it's anybody in this big stars. You have, obviously, Haney, you got Shakur, you got a couple more guys as well, but they don't stand a chance or come close to what Gervonta Tank Davis is bringing to the table. You know, and he's just, like I said, a complete problem. Tank is a good role model for the city of Baltimore. Give kids in Baltimore something to look forward to, some hope, you know, and I truly believe that, I believe what he's doing. And like I said, I don't know exactly what went down. That's why you need to subscribe, because once I get the further details on this impromptu hearing, that's what they had, an impromptu hearing, which was held today. It was tough that all this occurred, you know, and Tank is in custody, man. I'm very saddened of this news. This is a hit for boxing, to say the least. You know, they're saying that he violated the house arrest. They're not expressing necessarily what it is, but I mean, this impromptu hearing, what happened? You know, and I don't get this, how it just got flown over everybody's heads. You know, what happened at Coach Calvin Ford's house? Did they just pick on him, or did he really violate? But Tank has not commented, so we don't know how this is going to affect him, but he's going to have to sit down for 90 days. Now, I don't know what his, you know, situation will be like once he have to go sit down. You know, obviously, I don't think they're going to put him in a crazy environment. I mean, this is a professional boxer. I'm pretty sure they're going to put him, you know, hell away from everybody. And this is unfortunate. I hope Tank, after this, could put all these things behind him. I do believe after this 90 days, obviously, this whole situation should be over. You know, so it's tough. We're going to be monitoring this Tank situation as the news breaks. I want to repeat, if you are a Gervonta Tank Davis fan, a fan of boxing, make sure you subscribe to Flight Sports TV for more news updates and more as they emerge. You already know what it is. Peace and love. It's Flight Sports.